first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The New York Knicks have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Orlando Magic. Will there be an upset in round one? It's all coming up next.
It's Game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Down 3-0. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will the series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. So the New York starting five, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Ortiz in at the point. And for Orlando, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Anthony Black is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Carter in at the 5, patrolling the paint. You look at the Magic. This has been a very difficult series for sure. They find themselves in a historically hopeless scenario. Down 3 games to none.
Well, at least they are here at home. Maybe these fans can light a fire under them, and they can make something out of this series.
That, to me, is about Karl Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
Payne for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Excited about the win on Thursday.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. The Magic again can't hit.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Wagner. After New York gets the 3. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Making some changes. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Isaac. Bane comes in for Howard. And Black's subbed in for Suggs. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Then there's Black. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's De Silva in at the 4. That's who's out there for Orlando. Bane kicks to Black. A crossover. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Brunson has it in the corner. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
It's about the work for Jalen Brunson. He's put in a ton of time to become a knockdown shooter.
At the elbow, Banchero. Pass to De Silva. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Robinson with the block. Here's Ortiz. Black defending. And again, New York with the triple. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for New York.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the mind of the opposing shooter.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Here's Ortiz after the Magic pick up 2. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, you see teams concede the three to Josh Hart at times. This guy's growing more and more confident.
Out to the right wing. From deep, Brunson. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Black. Off target from three-point range. Here's Ortiz. And again, it's New York.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Anunoby left side. Another 3 for New York.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for... And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando, setting the floor for the Knicks. The 1-2 punch of Anunoby and Towns are inside for him. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Ortiz in at the point. Brunson, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Black dishes to Banchero. Black the pass to Wagner. And here's Carter. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 11.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Ortiz passes to Towns. Sinks the three-pointer.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
On the wing, Bane. Brunson covering. Outside, Bane. 6 to shoot. Here's Banchero for 3. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The tray. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Bane. He's got 8, and it's Orlando with another.
You see the offensive versatility there. Bane stepping inside the arc to take that mid-range.
Anunoby, good.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Black with it. He's got 11. For 3, it's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. In the corner, it's Bridges. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Outside, Bain. Wagner with it. Bridges covering. Here's Banchero. Good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Well, you watch Paolo Banchero and the offensive arsenal. This guy is just built to score the ball.
Anunoby outside. And another three for New York.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Pass to Bain. Here's Black. Jacks up a three. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Banchero outside. Back to Black. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Ortiz. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Assist from
Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Banchero. He's got 16. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
That's a great feed by Cat. Those assist numbers have improved big time over the years.
Here's Black. Pass to Bain. To the inside. Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Ortiz. 18 points for him. Anunoby has the open look. Good on the triple. Anunoby's got 9 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Bain, no good.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
From deep, Brunson. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Wagner outside. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him. The Magic making a switch here. De Silva's checked in. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Now Banchero. 16 points for him. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Bobo gets the basket.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And a wide open look for Bain. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit to defense for how they're playing him.
First personal foul. First team foul.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals.
2 shots.
It has really shaped the tenor of this game. And he knocks down the first one. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Banchero. Howard comes in for Wagner. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Bain. And it's Suggs in for Black. And so he makes both from the line. Orlando's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Suggs. Another miss by Orlando.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Orlando with the ball, following the score by New York. They could use a bucket. Here's De Silva. The three-pointer, no good. The Knicks shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Here's Hart. Another possession, another assist.
And he's in total control of the offense. What a game.
In fact, he's almost at the franchise record for assists in a playoff game. Pass to De Silva. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. De Silva's got himself on the board with 3 there. A 3-ball. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Suggs. Not a lot of room. Pass to Mann. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Here's Ortiz.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just sit.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinal. What a performance through the entire first round. Break sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. Now it's time to present our player of the game.